when good neighbors become good friends.
Dallas is coming to middays on BBC One, starting tomorrow when Bobby's found shot in JR's office. Dallas after the 12 o'clock news every morning this week.
Bank holiday Monday night on BBC One starts with Neighbours. Then at 6, Noel Edmonds and a host of guests.
Please join me for the annual SOS Star Awards. We've got music, we've got laughter, we've got tears, we've got famous people and awards.
At 7, a special bank holiday edition of Wogan. Then at 7:40, the Russ Abbott Show.
Quick, give me a mousetrap. I've got a bus to catch.
We haven't got it that big, lad.
Then at 8:10, feature film comedy in Tootsie. Dustin Hoffman stars as the actor who'll play any part for a leading role.
You're Dorothy Michael.
Yes.
Stay there.
I'm John Van Horn.
Emily, you got that?
We're up next.
Then at 10:20, the final of Come Dancing from the majestic Tower Ballroom, Blackpool. And with international golf, this is Bank Holiday Monday on One.
In 3 minutes, Bank Holiday Grandstand. But first, a look at the weather forecast with Bernard Davey.
Hello, good afternoon to you. From today onwards, we have a whole new exciting range of weather charts to show you. Now, as we show them and introduce them to you, hopefully we'll be able to explain something about them. And we're better to start by showing you a picture of the globe. This was taken from the satellite, the Meteosat, some 36,000 kilometres above the equator. It shows much of the Mediterranean and Europe free of cloud, but as you go northwards towards the British Isles, you can see a lot more cloud. We can close in on that. You can see it's fairly cloudy from Iceland through the British Isles, down through France and northern Spain, and another band of cloud through southern parts of Scandinavia into Europe. And here's something new, the first satellite picture of the British Isles. And for a change, we've turned things around. We used to tell you where the white cloud, that was the rain-bearing cloud, but now it's the black cloud that brings the rain. Particularly you can see down in the southeast here, it's been fairly wet this morning. There have been some heavy showers out to the west, and further thick cloud and rain up in northwestern parts of Scotland. The weather chart shows low pressure just everywhere around the British Isles and northwestern Europe, and that's going to stay around, I think, for much of this week, keeping the weather fairly changeable. And here's something new as well. We're going to show you the wind field over the next 24 hours. If we look up here, we can see this is an area of low pressure, and the winds we're going to show by the size of the arrows. The bigger the arrow, the stronger the wind, and as I run the sequence, you can see the strongest winds today are likely to be down here in the southwest and through the English Channel. The winds ease off, I think, overnight and during the course of tomorrow, and anywhere, particularly up here in the northeast, where there are no wind arrows at all, then the winds are fairly light. In other words, the variable probably below 10 miles per hour. Now, the winds today are going to make it feel fairly cool, particularly down here in the southwest. The winds getting up to gale force strength at times, and all that cloud around, rain and showers. Most places are going to feel fairly cool. The warmest places on this eastern coast around about 17 degrees Celsius. The persistent rain down here in the southeast, well, that will clear away during the course of the afternoon, perhaps getting out of East Anglia by the middle of the afternoon. The rain up in the northwest turning more showery, but the rest of the country, a mixture of showers, some of them heavy and prolonged, one or two with hail and thunder. The sunshine, I think, will be fairly limited. Tonight, then, those showers affecting many of these coasts, some mist and fog patches in northern England, staying fairly cloudy up in the northwest here, that persistent rain right throughout the night, and I think the temperatures tonight shouldn't be any problem. That's it from me.
This afternoon on BBC 2, the 16 competitors, among them Britain's David Pyatt, prepare to compete for the title Eurovision Young Musician of the Year. That's at 2:15, and there's music from Lerner and Lowe at 3:15 on 2, with the familiar songs and the all-time classic musical My Fair Lady. This is BBC One. Now at 12:30, it's time for Grandstand.
The West Course at Wentworth, home of the PGA Championship, where in the last 4 years it's only occasionally been blessed with good weather, and this bank holiday no exception. Damp and overcast, but the golfing forecast is for a fascinating final round to what is now the Volvo PGA Championship.